Hey everyone, right here. Alright, so, just wanted to go ahead and make this video really quick. It's gonna be a shorter video, but you know how MGTOW and MRAs have been, and just anti-SJWs in general, have been, saying that the broadening of definitions and the perversion of terminology and all of that, and the perversion of statistics is causing a major fucking issue for everyone, and not just us, but for literally everybody. Well, it turns out that Little Miss be a good boy and take it up the ass, or you're a homophobic, misogynistic, rapist piece of shit. Sweden has decided to admit that we were right in their own way by accident while trying to make excuses, while trying to cover up rapes and other violent crimes being perpetuated by immigrants who lied about their age to get in, saying that they were kids when they were around, in their 20s to 30s, but they were saying that they were minors. And just one look at them would tell you that they're not minors. But, anywho, let's go ahead and get on to this. Alright. Claim: there has been a major increase in the number of rapes in Sweden. That is a very true claim. Statistics are bearing that out. But in trying to go ahead and make excuses for this and trying to say, oh, no, it's not that bad, it's not that bad, even though the Swedish people themselves aren't buying it. I'll talk about that later at some point, I'm sure. Facts. Now, this is their statement. This is from their bullshit government. This is their government's stance on this. The number of reported rapes in Sweden has risen. Okay, so far, they're telling the truth. But we all know it can't go on like that, feminists can't tell the truth all the time. In fact, it's very rare that they tell the truth, so the lying's on the way, don't worry. But the definition of rape has broadened over time. Still telling the truth. Which makes it difficult to compare figures. Again, telling the truth. The definition of rape has broadened over time. Looking at a woman, apparently, is rape in some places now. And it does make it difficult to compare figures. It makes it difficult to find out how many actual rapes have happened and how many women deciding to wah about it to get some extra fucking attention or some extra fucking money to, to extort that money out of some poor fucking guy that crossed their fucking path. Kind of difficult to get to get those statistics right. But hey, inclusion and tolerance and listen and believe, right? Oh, there's no downsides to that. That's what they told us. They said that all of these things that we were saying was going to happen wouldn't come to pass, and that we were just being paranoid xenophobes. But I digress. It is also misleading to compare the figures with other countries, as many acts that are considered rape under Swedish law are not considered rape in many other countries. Well, that sounds like a real problem with you, and it sounds like you're a fucking marmish nanny state that needs to go ahead and maybe, maybe loosen up that chokehold that you have on your people. Maybe, admit that your people are just as fucked up as everyone else and they make the same fucked up decisions, and maybe stop trying to over-insulate them by over-punishing them. Or should I say over-punishing one specific subset of them? Maybe punish the ones that are actually committing these violent crimes and not sitting there and wasting your time on, I don't know, bitching and complaining about snowplows. For example, if a woman in Sweden reports that she has been raped by her husband every night for a year, that is counted as 365 separate offenses, which they enter into the books instantly. You know, it's all like they record the report, but not how many are actually convicted. Stat manipulation. It's turning against you. Because the thing is if you get your wish and have these high rape statistics, then people are going to look at your country and go, maybe I don't want to go there. Not, oh, look at how progressive that place is. I'm sure they're doing a whole bunch to go ahead and take care of that problem. I'm going to be completely safe going there. If their statistics are saying that every woman is raped 47 times a day. On average. Durr. In most other countries, this would be registered as a single offense or would not be registered as an offense at all. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Because it's, one, a single report, and the reason why it wouldn't be registered as an offense is they wouldn't register it as an offense until the person was found guilty. Because just because someone says that something happened doesn't mean that it happened. There's this excellent movie called The Invention of Lying. I highly recommend that every person in Sweden watch that movie. Hell, I recommend every person in the world watch that movie, then come back and read that paragraph right there. Hell, just read this whole thing after watching that movie, fresh after watching it. And tell me that there is not a correlation there between that idealistic society and the idealistic society in there and Sweden. You tell me that there isn't a correlation there in that methodology of thinking. Willingness to report such offenses also differs dramatically between countries. Yeah, because some countries will actually fucking investigate it. Some countries actually believe in innocence until proven guilty. Unlike you, fucking cucks. A culture in which these crimes are talked about openly and victims are not blamed, in other words, not questioned, read between the lines, will also have more cases reported. Yeah, and a lot more false cases reported because they're not being questioned. Sweden has made a conscientious effort to encourage women to report any offense, even if that offense didn't fucking happen. Because you sat there and you said, don't worry, we'll have your back, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So, and of course, I don't speak Swedish. You guys are going to have to go to someone who's willing to translate Swedish into English to go ahead and get the other things that are linked here. I'm going to have the link to this so you can go ahead and see that I'm not bullshitting this, and I didn't just type this up and go ahead and do all that. This right here shows that these motherfuckers are now starting to understand what anti-SJWs are talking about with fudging numbers. Because when you fudge numbers, all it does is protect actual criminals. That's all it fucking does. It just leads to the punishment of the innocent and the criminals getting away. That's all there is to this. When you're defending people that are actively lying, this is what fucking happens.